In this video, let us understand the entire process of converting the idea into a patent, intellectual property right. So you have got an idea, an innovative idea, you felt your idea is innovation. Now you want to protect your idea in the form of a patent. There is an entire process, entire steps to be followed. There is an formal steps to be followed. All this has to be to be considered whenever we are going for any research. So idea stage, you are getting an innovative idea, we call it as an idea stage. Then we are going for any non-disclosure. Basically, whenever you have an idea, it is always better to have the idea not disclosed, because if you disclose somebody else, there is always a problem of somebody else copying it. So it is better that we basically keep it not disclosed. So your invention is patentable in your country or in any of the countries of your interest, we need to basically check. So that kind of a check, we call it as a preliminary check. So invention is keywords is put into a browser to search for the closest possible art or the idea. Then if there is any search, then we have to check for the uniqueness of your particular idea and see if somebody have already been published. If it is done, you are in a problem if you are going for a patent. So there are two ways that you look at. So you can refer to the patent law in your country. So it is basically going to give you what is a process or subject that can be patented. So if you go into one line of search, it is can basically you can search it on a browser, Google it, you will have any idea of any republished grants. Okay, as an idea about an invention at a certain point, first step is to get a clarity on the idea. The way we get more clarity, more innovative ideas, when we start writing down. So write down the things. You have no word processors for it to do it online. Take the notes on the word processor or physically and keep the idea ready. Also prepare a soft copy of it. So this is going to give you a rough idea, a rough draft of the basic idea. Then you have to think, is it innovative? Is my idea innovative? Is it going to solve any particular problem of the country? Okay, so thinking this, some of the advantages has to be listed of your idea to show the uniqueness, how technically it is different, how technically it is feasible, all has to be discussed. Better to put everything in the form of a diagram, flow charts or an algorithm. Then you need to be you need not to be think about the perfect grammatically vocabulary and all, need not to be a perfect presentation. Just keep it clean and clear about whatever you basically are doing. So all this we call it as a brain dump. What is brain dump? Whatever your brain is thinking, put it down in a document. So brain dump is a very important phase of your basic research. So once the brain dump is done, we have to convert it into a representable form, either a diagram, circuit, block diagram or a flowcharts, or it can be even a design. So put all of it in a representable way, do a preliminary search of any existing idea. Okay, so this we call it as a research search, literature review or literature survey. This is going to give you a basic idea of your research. So this is also called as a small research. Then once a small research is done, we can basically see if somebody has done a similar kind of work other than you. If you have somebody doing a similar kind of work, you can take a reference from them, improvise. Or if there is nobody doing a similar kind of work, then try to find out what is a novelty in your project. Then apply for a patent application. The attorney or your ideally some aspect of our different invention, that it is novel, that it is not mentioned in any prior art. It is important to know that the patents are not always given for a groundbreaking invention, wherein a smallest idea, a real problem solving idea is enough. So that is incrementally improvement. So what is existing, if you put a small improvement on it, it's still a patentable idea. So do not worry about the how huge your idea is. So think how it is supposed to be used. Now, what products or services that are already in the market which are similar to your invention, you have to basically do a research on this also, so that you can provide an improvisation on what is existing, or you can provide a non-obvious solution for what is basically existing. Then comes an inventive step. What part of your invention is important, crucial, innovative, novel is what you are supposed to identify. This is again a very important phase, which is clearly going to give you a motivation and an objective for your particular research. Then, having done this, we basically go for justification, saying your idea is unique and realizable. Once this is done, we can basically go for a patent application in the patent attorney worldwide, or you can even go for a patent application in your home country, or you can even go for a PCT application worldwide. Hope I have given you a basic idea of idea to protection, patent. Thank you.